Shumai, Claire Elizabeth Ramson Yanenui. Duin dodo adal now tri dim an silen nueth. Duin bu an abitawe, Camri naur. As your outbound ambassadorial scholar for 2009 to 2010, I'm based here in Swansea, Wales, studying materials engineering, as well as Welsh on Wednesday afternoons. The engineering department here is amazing. It is one of the best materials engineering departments in the United Kingdom. I'm very lucky to be here. My supervisor for the research that I'm doing here is absolutely fantastic as well. So I'm really am in the best place possible for my career right now. I'm working with degradable plastics. It's an area that I'm really interested in, and not only is it new to me, but it's also relatively new to the science world. So a lot of the work I'm doing has never ever been done before, so it is very exciting. It's also commercially sensitive, so I can't tell you too much. Although I am enjoying being back at university, especially with the project and the staff that I work with here, I am ready to get out there and start producing products for consumers. I think I'm about ready to start tackling the world's problems with plastic waste. Studying in this country has opened my eyes to so many connections that I couldn't have found in New Zealand. I've attached myself to several innovative companies. I've registered as a professional graduate engineer with IOM3, which is the equivalent of iPens in New Zealand. So it's very useful to have that affiliation with such a professional body in the United Kingdom. I'm also getting to know and visit many companies within the materials industry here. I've been here for about 6 months and I haven't experienced any serious bouts of homesickness at all. Of course I miss you, New Zealand, but I'm loving life here so much, and I mainly miss the people in New Zealand. I do miss my lake Rotomar, I miss water skiing on the lake, but living in Wales is a breeze. It's like an old New Zealand. You know, there's cobbled pavements here, we don't have those. There's castles here, we don't have those. But the people are really friendly, just like Kiwis, and I've just been welcomed everywhere I go here. My host Rotary Club here is the Rotary Club of Swansea Bay. It's a really small club with only 17 members, but it is very vibrant and it's incredibly family-like. I have to do presentations and visits, and every time I have an event at least one member of Swansea Bay comes with me, and I've had up to 3, 4, even 7 members from Swansea Bay have come to support me whilst I give a presentation. All I can think is they must be so sick of it by now, but they still keep coming and they keep congratulating me on a presentation, and they keep telling me they learn something new every time, so it's quite a rewarding experience. I'm fully immersed myself into the Rotary culture with them. I attend club meetings every week. I listen to the speakers that we have. I go to all the fundraising events. Whenever we have bucket collections, I'm always out there on the street with a bucket. Quite soon we're having a bicycle race, and I will be one of the officials on the track directing people or handing out water or that sort of thing. So I'm always fully ready to volunteer my time to my Rotary Club. They're just a really lovely bunch of people, so I do what I can. Internationally, I'm working to get some changes made to the Rotary Ambassadorial Scholar Scheme itself. I would like to see more obligations on the part of the scholar themselves. At the moment we have to give 10 to 15 presentations about our homelands. It's something that I enjoy doing. The most important part of my presentation is about the New Zealand culture, although I do talk about myself, my family and my career, but I try to make the New Zealand culture the longest part of my presentation. And when I go back to New Zealand, I will be giving presentations about the Welsh culture. You give us so much, and the least we can do is give something of real quality back to Rotary. So one strength that I feel all ambassadorial scholars have is in the area of membership. I know membership is a huge issue for Rotary internationally, and although scholars of my age group aren't really that much help for Rotary membership, we have a huge advantage when looking for members of Interact and Rotaract. Interact is something that I know I would have been immensely interested in when I was at high school, but I didn't know anything about it. And I feel with your ambassadorial scholars all in the age of 20 to 30, you've got a huge advertising force right there of getting Interact and Rotaract members, and logically these members will grow up to be Rotarians. I know myself, I'm aiming to be a Rotarian when I'm a little bit older and more financially stable, and Rotary is amazing, and it just needs to get its word out there, and I would really like to see the ambassadorial scholars have a role to play in that, because I think it can be done. I really love it here. I've learnt so much about myself as well as about this country, and one thing that's surprised me is in giving these presentations to Rotary clubs about the New Zealand culture and the Kiwi culture, it's really had to define it in my head what New Zealand is. So I've actually learnt quite a bit about the New Zealand culture as well, which is something I didn't expect, because you think you know your own culture, but I really feel that I've got a stronger sense for what New Zealand is and what it means to be a Kiwi just by coming over here and trying to share that with other people. So the Ambassadorial Scholarship Scheme means the world to me, and I'm sure many other ambassadorial scholars feel the same.